And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. The give from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. It doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Lost to fire on second down. He's taking the shot. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for room, it's Gore. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He lets it fly. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He's got it. Oh, what a move to get room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles get in the backfield really quickly, making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Lost to throw again. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting them on the ground for the 2nd time today.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got his man quickly. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the 1st half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fakes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Lost to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Makes his man miss. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able.
Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a ball?
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least...
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 10 over South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make... play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback.
Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. He leaves it with his back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Base 27 jump.
Back to pass. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Picked off. Taking it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And there's something you don't see often. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the right side. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Here's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
On the set.
Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, after getting the takeaway in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on the first down goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack now. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newton. Looking for... Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it up.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The give to the back. Slithers into space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still... Listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Got a man. It's Denson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Gore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Pressure coming. There he goes, breaking the pocket.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Notre Dame, 10.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Oh, they're after him. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
Jackrabbit.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burks. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Mays. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that's it's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Lets it fly. Holds it in down the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pulls in the deep ball. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Notre Dame, 10.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Gore. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets it out fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mays. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incompletion. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Running to Green. Fights off a defender. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll throw on 3rd down. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Newton. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
He'll try the left side. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads.